Hello, welcome to CNN at 9. I'm your host, and I have with me today a very special guest star. Ladies and gentlemen, an actual eyewitness from the devastating tsunami in Sri Lanka in 2004, and a seismologist, Mr. Kang.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Mr. Kang. So it says here that you're an actual survivor from the tsunami.
Yes, I am.
Can you tell us about it?
Okay, so as you can see in this picture, the earthquake started off in Indian Ocean near the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia. It was a 9.0 magnitude earthquake underwater. Not only this huge earthquake wiped out the whole Indonesia coastal area, it also hit Sri Lanka in December 26, 2004.
Oh, wow. Where were you when the tsunami actually hit?
I was actually standing at the Argram Bay when the tsunami hit me. I was in my research lab when I heard the tsunami. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't terrified.
I can only imagine the fear you must have been feeling. What did you do?
As soon as I heard the horrible news, I ran straight up to the attic of my lab, and right when I got up there, I grabbed at the closest object I could and embraced for impact.
Did you detect any signs of the earthquake?
No, it just happened so fast. No one saw it coming.
Do you know what happened to the plate tectonics?
Oh yes. The Bruma plate subducted below the Indian plate. It all happened at once. There was no way to foreshadow this.
I'm very sorry to hear that. Being 11 years later, what's it like back in Sri Lanka?
Things have definitely gotten better. It's not 100% restored, but it's definitely on its way. BRAC transitioned from an aid organization utilizing foreign aid to provide emergency relief and rehabilitation in the wake of the tsunami. Today, almost anywhere on Sri Lanka's coastline, you would hardly know the magnitude of horrors endured there. They reformed villages and cleaned up all the bunches.
Well, that's better. How are the residents doing now?
People are still suffering from the tsunami and are experiencing mental problems. This was a tough time for them considering they went through a tsunami and civil war at the same time.
That is crazy. A civil war and a tsunami? I'll tell you, Sri Lanka has not been lucky.
Ha ha! No, it has not.
You know, I actually went to a Sri Lanka memorial service back in 2009, and people still seemed very spun up about it. People were crying like it happened yesterday, and I could really tell that this was an absolutely dramatizing event for everyone.
Yes, people still have yearly memorial services. When a devastation like this happens, it's hard to move forward. Some people are still thinking of it to this day as the scariest moment of their life.
That's so tragic. Absolutely horrible.
That's right, but they're making a strong recovery. Hounds are being built back up at a rapid pace. People are donating tons, which helps a lot, and I actually believe that the people of Sri Lanka's hope is rising. So it's looking much better for them.
That's amazing. The people are very strong, and I wish them the best of luck in these times of hardship. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Kang. It has most definitely been a heartfelt conversation, and I'd like to thank you for sharing your stories.
No problem at all. Thank you so much for having me.